Serengeti. This is a plot that was recently mowed. You can tell by all of these broken ends, all these scrub oaks and low-growing plants. And we're here with Karen Beattie, who's our Science and Stewardship Director. Karen has some flags and a nice accurate GPS unit. She's going out here to mark all of the extents for our treatment plots for the harrow treatment that is upcoming. And Karen, why are we laying out these plots and not doing the whole area, treating everything?
So this project, as part of this project, we have 8 for this year. We have 8 harrow plots that are about 2 to 3 acres in size, and we've laid them out throughout this whole area. And we're treating smaller plots that are embedded within a larger shrubland, because what we would like to eventually see here is a bit more of a habitat mosaic. This entire area used to be very tall, very dense shrubland, and we've been mowing it repeatedly for many, many years. And the mowing management on its own has not really jump-started the grassland restoration process. So we did some research a number of years ago using a disc harrow to just lightly disturb the soil enough so that grasses can become established, and the results of that work was very successful. So this project is basically an expansion of a test project that we did a number of years ago, and the overall goal here is to create a bit more of a habitat mosaic so that we have a little bit of grassland, a little bit of short shrubland, and a little bit of taller shrubland, and that overall creates better habitat diversity and biodiversity for the many rare species that are associated with this area on Nantucket.
So just like a natural system, we want a little bit of that diversity and a little bit here, a little bit there, but it overall adds to the health of this habitat.
Yes, and a part of this project also is that we're doing rotational mowing. So we're not mowing the entire area all at once. We're staggering it over 3 to 4 year intervals. So as you can see, we have an area that just got mowed. If you look around behind Neil over there, you'll see that.
Oh yeah, look at how tall that is.
Never been mowed. So that is what is contributing to the habitat mosaic nature of this area, which is beneficial for the rare plants and the rare wildlife.
4 to 6 weeks later. Later.
Okay, so next part of the harrowing process is we need to give these areas with this broken up ground a little bit of a head start. So Karen, what do we have here?
We have some blue stem seed, little blue stem, which is a native grassland associated species that we have in abundance here on Nantucket. This seed was collected last fall out at Sanford Farm and Ram Pasture, which is one of our other conservation properties. So that's a really important point. This seed is from Nantucket. We didn't order it from a company in the Midwest. This is Nantucket native seed. And we've divided what we harvested last fall into 16 different bags of approximately the same weight. And we're applying 1 bag per vegetation transect. So this is a monitoring transect that we sampled last summer to determine the vegetation that was here before we did the harrowing. And we're going to take 1 bag and we're going to apply it to the first 15 meters of the transect in what's kind of called a belt transect. So we're going to do it on either side of the transect, going out about half a meter. So the idea behind this is that if this blue stem gets established, it'll kind of be in a row, and then as it grows, it will seed next fall, and then that seed will be carried by the wind into the rest of this unit and help to sort of jumpstart the restoration process for grasslands.
That's super cool. So you already surveyed this before all this work, so you know what should be there if you did nothing. And now with the seed addition, you're hoping to jumpstart the process of restoring this grassland.
Yep, and the rest of the transect will not have seed added to it, so hopefully we'll see a little bit of a difference.
Awesome. That is very cool. So I'm looking forward to seeing what comes out of it.